All right, Adam Hill Vending live, coming to talk to you about the smart cooler class that's coming up. So we're going to talk about coolers. We're going to talk about why you might want to attend if you're interested in these coolers. And if you're not sure what we're talking about, we did one of these actually last year. This is going to be a live event. As you can see, live event, live hands-on training. And the goal of this event, hold on a second here. Let me find my controller. The goal of this event is to give you hands-on training, right? To give you hands-on training on the smart cooler machines. And I'm not going to say too much right now, but there will be multiple coolers at this event. Okay, last year we had the let me figure out how to make my head smaller. Last year we had multiple coolers, as you can see. This year I'm hoping to have more. We're going to have more, okay? This is going to be the only event, and if you know of one, let me know. Let me know. Let me know of another event that's going to have this many coolers at it. Okay? That doesn't and it doesn't matter if you buy one or not. You're coming there to get the hands-on training to see how they work. Okay? I wish I could make this a little bit bigger. So if you have questions about that, let me know. But if you've been researching coolers or you're not sure what you're looking at when you have the coolers, that's what this is for. And let me scroll down here. This is messing up for me. It's going to be live, right, at a hotel. There's a certain amount of tickets, as you can see above my head. There's a certain amount of tickets that are discounted. I think there's like 5 or 6 left, and then the price goes up. So that's why you want to sign up. Okay. There's going to be some surprises. I'll announce more as we get closer. We're still, about a month, a little less than a month away. But we are going to cap this. It's not unlimited. There's not going to be unlimited tickets. It does come with lunch. Okay? Your ticket does include lunch. Your ticket does include coffee and danishes. This is a premier event. Tell me who else is putting on an event where you're going to have multiple different coolers. You can go up and see how it works. I've been asked to transition over to coolers to provide more of a selection. I'm glad you brought that up, Barbecue 7829. I'm glad you brought that up because we are going to definitely get into that. And we're going to talk about the pros and cons. And we're going to do that on this stream. For sure we are going to do that. Let me make sure I pull up the right picture here. Make this big time. We're going to cover that. We are going to cover that for sure. Are the cantaloupe coolers good? We're going to talk about that as well. Appreciate everyone hopping on here. Going to NAMA? I might be. I don't know yet. It's in Los Angeles, so it's far away. They should keep them. Note to NAMA, if you're watching this, keep them in the middle of the country, Chicago, Texas, even Vegas. So people on the East Coast don't have to travel all the way to LA. And the same for them, don't have it in New York so that they have to travel all the way over there. I think that's only fair, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it should be middle of the country so that way that people can travel. Okay? Now, the reason we are doing it in Tampa Bay, Florida is because obviously we're based here. And you guys most of you have had to endure a tremendous amount of pain this winter, no matter where you are. And we just want to really share the joy of the sunshine and give you an escape so you can come down here and enjoy the sunshine, okay? Because you guys deserve to be able to get out of that snowstorm, okay? So we're going to get into all of that. Let's see. Please save this live. I'm currently at work. And yes, it's going to be live. You have to go to the section that has the live streams. None of my lives have ever been taken down. Unless... please post this live. I'm currently in an excavator. Perfect excavator. Okay, so let's get into this first one right here about these coolers. Again, the link will be down below. Guys, if you're not doing anything, if you're thinking about getting into coolers and you want to see multiple different brands of coolers, how they work, how they operate, the build of them, what's new, what's not, for this price, you can't pass that up. Okay, so let's talk about Barbecue 782 has been asked why this, I don't know why, has been asked to transition over to coolers, right? Now, what's the problem with that? I'm trying to remove this from the screen, guys. Bear with me. Having some technical difficulties. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix this, guys. I'm not a producer. Do vending, right? We do vending. We don't do cooler talk, but let me pull this back up. There we go. Okay. Here's a haha cooler, right? First thing you notice right here on top, they need to have the antenna put on top of the machine. I don't know why the antenna is still stuck in. Obviously, it's a new install. Okay, maybe they haven't started. The other thing down here, the temperature is at 52 degrees. We need to work on that. We need to get the temperature. We need to get the temperature up also. So selection. Look at this machine. I want you to let me know what you think about this selection. What you think about this selection, everybody. Look at this selection. They've got Gatorade, they've got yogurt, they've got different Powerade flavors, they've got Lunchables, noodles, protein. The selection is phenomenal. I would agree. Okay. Now, there's a couple ways to think about this. The problem comes with servicing this. Do you know what kind of headache this will be? If the sales are low and you're trying to check the dates or you're rotating these products and you're dealing with an item that's not moving and then you have to shuffle things around. Coolers, which I've heard some of the brands are coming out with, how nice it would be if they have the pull-out drawer so that you can fill behind, first in, first out. This looks good. But pragmatically, that's what I want you guys to think about. When people open this up, they pick stuff out, they put it back, it's not going to look this pretty. It's going to be disheveled. Vocab word for this evening, disheveled. But it does look nice. And to your point, the amount of variety that these provide are great, right? The amount of variety that they provide are great. Now, keep in mind, all of your coolers, no matter which one you pick, doesn't matter. Roughly, rule of thumb, go ahead and say 10% extra. It's going to be 10% extra for the fees. So you have to add that in. Now, when we compare a cooler cost, when we compare a smart cooler, come on, guys, drop your questions in the comments. We're going to get on. Gavin's in the house. What's going on? Where in Florida? It's going to be in Tampa Bay. South Dakota's in the house. Gavin, tech issues. We don't have tech issues, do we? You guys hear me? Are we having tech issues? I'm going from Toronto to Tampa next week. How can I contact your... You can't. You can't just show up. Unless you're a member of the VIP community, you have to click the link and get in. We don't just do that. We don't just show up. We don't show up like that. You can come to the event, or you can talk to the team and figure out a way that we can work something out. Back to what I was saying about these coolers. Again, the inability to make this smaller, to make my display smaller, is a little bit concerning, but I will have that fixed. We will have our tech team fix that, okay? Look at that. I figured it out live. I figured it out on the fly, guys. There we go. We did it. Okay. So I'm going to put my head over here so it looks good. So I'm looking at the screen. These coolers, the one that this person has, where was it? Where did I put the picture? Right here. They have a HaHa cooler, right? So let's say they got the Pro $4,400. To accomplish this same goal, stay with me, guys. I'm tracking. Stay with me. I know we're kind of rambling here. A combo machine, new. Again, A&M Equipment, great company. You know they're great because unlike all of the other schemers in the industry, they put their price on the. There's a lot of schemers, guys, as you know, in the vending industry. So you need to find trusted sources. So a combo machine right here, $7,300. That is with bill and coin. You can save $300 if you knock that off. $7,300 plus shipping, plus card reader. So say you're going with a card reader. Plus you're going to have to do shipping and tax. You're talking $8,000. $8,000 for this machine, right? Or this machine for half. So that's the problem. Combos are being phased out. These combos are being replaced with coolers. Now, which cooler you use is up to you. That leads me to number 2, the Cantaloupe. I use Cantaloupe, right? Seed Driver, Hey Driver, that's a song. I have the My Cantaloupe, or what is it? Seed Driver Pro. I don't know what they call it. Something Pro, Seed Driver Pro. Has an app. Great. That's an interface. What were we gonna look? We were gonna go in there. The driver. Cantaloupe. Someone asked about the Cantaloupe cooler. There's a couple ones. Nyack has one. Nyack. I don't know how you say it. But when you're looking at the price of these, it can be a little bit high. But the thing about Cantaloupe and the Nyack coolers, again, the companies are great, but I think they might have hitched their wagon to the wrong horse, if that makes sense. When we're talking about Seed Pro is the software that we have. Smart coolers, like what's right here. So they've got this, the Cooler Cafe. Again, I would appreciate if there was more transparency and what's the fees and all that. Again, but 10% is roughly what you need to. So you have a smart store right here. So you just saw the HaHa. Now you're looking at a smart store for $10,000. $10,000. Weight-based. I would be willing to bet a lot of money that weight-based will not be the solution in the next 5 years. Weight-based coolers with sensors and grams, it's more expensive, more cumbersome. I would not do that. If I were going to get a cooler, I would not get a weight-based cooler. Is HaHa perfect? Is it the perfect answer? No, there's lots of stuff that they can improve on the HaHa cooler, right? There's a lot of stuff that they can improve on. Why is it doing that? They can add better features, right? Like everybody likes the, here we go, I'm gonna put it in. Everybody likes the look of the Micro Mart. It's got your display up here. It's got the Kindle price tags, which means you can change the label. Minus 40 cooler, that's good. It's got multiple cameras, 1, 2, 3, right? The cameras, awesome. There's others out there. Guys, there's so many out there. And that's why we're having this, class. This cooler may or may not be there. There's the, no, that's not it. What is it called? The shekel. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to find it for you. Ask your questions in the chat. And we're going to keep on going. Nova, the Nova cooler. Weight base, right? What do you guys think about that? That may or may not be at the cooler class. So if you want to see all these different in action, some people may like it. I know one cooler that is not going to be there. One cooler that is not going to be there is the, hold on. If you guys have seen this, I have hammered this one home. Hopefully at this point, the Byte technology. Have you guys seen this one? If this is your first look at this, you're in for a treat here. Byte technology coolers. You have to RFID tag everything that goes in there. So you have a cooler and you have to, I wish they would show it. You have to put all your products, you have to put a tag on there. So think about that. Put a tag on there. You have to rotate your stock and you have to put an individual tag. You have to pay for these special little tracker tags. Maybe you want to do that. No. All right, let me get to some questions here. But as you can see, there's so many different coolers out here. Vendera, Micro Mart, Cantaloupe, Haha, Chingo. Have you guys heard of Chingo? Chingo Vending? Let me pull this off here in case I spell it wrong. In case I spell it wrong and get canceled. Have you guys heard of them? Hold on, I'm just finding Chicago. If you guys know the name of it, I forget what it is. I can't even spell it right. Anyway, let me get to the comments. I'll find it here. If you know what I'm talking about, how to spell it, drop it in the comments, please. Please. Okay, we got in here. I'm in Canada and there's always snow. Yeah, there's always snow in Canada. So that's why I'm inviting you. That's why I'm inviting you to step out of the snow and come to the AI cooler class. Saturday event. You get the tickets. The tickets are in there, $160 with lunch, with not breakfast, but Danishes and coffee. This is a legit event. This was already happened last year. You see these people? All got trained. All got to see on this TV back-end software. This isn't in a... Look at how everyone is engaged right here. Boom! So there's going to be coolers lined up on this wall here. Again, you can't go anywhere else in the country. Before you spend $5,000 on a cooler that you don't know about and get it shipped to your house, come down here and at least check it out. Evans from South Dakota. Aren't the AI vending machines really loud? No. It's like a beverage cooler. It's like a beverage cooler that's at your gas station. It's the same thing. It's just a beverage cooler with some cameras and some technology. What location should I strive to get for my first haha machine? How many employees should they have? What location should I strive for my first haha machine? How many employees? The minimum should be 50. How you do that? Yeah, you need to get a brochure. You need to start reaching out. You need to do marketing. You need to possibly get a website. You need to possibly learn Google Ads. Yeah. But the first step, what location should I strive for? You should come to this location. Like I always say, learn before you earn. Leaders are readers, right guys? Leaders are readers. What else we got? Any questions about these smart coolers, specific ones? Any questions about these smart coolers that we can answer here on this live stream? I'm trying to find that other brand of cooler. Here we go. I think we found it. Gavin provided the solution. There you go. Chingo. These are direct competition. These are a Chinese company coming out with their cooler. So again, you have a arms race of coolers. How many did we talk about today? Look at all these coolers. All of these different options that you have to choose from. And the thing about it is, in a few years, who knows which ones will shake out. Will they get bought out? Will they get swallowed up and taken over by other companies? Your first location you should do is talk with your local network. Who do you know that works? Start talking to people. Paul is in the house. As a mechanical engineer, I agree on the weight coolers not lasting. There you go. A mechanical engineer brought it to you. So again, you have weighted shelves. You've got cameras. We haven't even talked about you've got Vendera. You've got which one is this called? The Nova Smart Cooler. And this goes back to the fact that the cooler is not necessarily the main issue, right? It's not the race car, it's the driver. I just thought of that one. And if you're putting this machine, any of these machines, in bad locations, you're not going to make money. Now, what do I mean bad locations? Low volume, or your system isn't there, or you're going to have out of dates. You're going to lose money. Then you're going to have a cooler that your monthly fee is going to be crazy. You paid $10,000 for this smart cooler. Your ROI is not there. Cantaloupe Capital. You can apply for financing. Someone told me a story. I won't say the name of the company. Someone told me a story of a company that charged someone, I think, close to $100,000 for a vending opportunity. No machines, but they're going to call, and it didn't transpire. And this person took out loans, and now they have to pay back the money for this opportunity. It's unfortunate. Like I always say, if vending is such a great opportunity, why aren't they doing it? Why aren't they doing it? Interesting question, right? And you might say, well, Adam, you have a program. I have 12 years of experience, hundreds of thousands of dollars of invested in routes, products, inventory, a 7-figure route, done millions in sales. So I feel qualified. I feel qualified and help people. But the main thing too is helping people from avoiding mistakes. Because a lot of people that get into the program, unfortunately, some get in too late and they've already made the mistake of falling for these traps, falling for the glitz and the glamour. If anyone's telling you that they're going to find you the best locations in your town and you just have to pay them money, don't walk but run. Okay? Don't walk but run. Everywhere seems to have vending machines already. How do I get a business to switch over? Click the link, get in the program, we'll get you to full course. Every 90% of all the locations that I have ever taken over have had vending machines. That's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. That means they typically, if the product's in date, if it's a viable account, if there's enough foot traffic and they have vending, yeah, you've got to have a pitch. You got to know when you're, how's your pitch? Everyone has a lawn care service. Everyone has a trash service. What's your pitch to get them to switch? Do you have a compelling reason for why they would switch? Or are they in enough pain that it doesn't matter, they just want an alternative? If you need help developing that and figuring out how to do that, that's where the program comes in. That's where this program that I'm putting on, this live event that cost, that there's no guarantee that I will be make money on. It's not a free event because I want to cap the amount of people too. It's not free because I want to weed out people who just want to. It's just a little buffer. It's just a little friction in the process. If you can't value that, right? If you can't value that amount of time to see those many coolers, but some people do, and the tickets, again, there's only like 5. I have to pull it up. Let's see. There's only so many that are. And if you're in the VIP program, then you get a ticket automatically to future events. But so yeah, to answer your question, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. That is a great sign that they have vending most of the time. Now you have to figure out what's going on and how you can get them to switch. Let's see. Do they offer help center? You'd have to check with them directly to see. There's tons of different options out there for equipment. A lot of people offer equipment loans. There's companies out there that offer equipment loans, so you can check them out. And a lot of them don't even they do not require you to do like a credit pull. All you have to do is just put in your information and it will let you know what you qualify for before it goes deeper. So tons of those out there to check out. Any other questions before we end this 30-minute live stream on coolers? If you're watching this on the replay and you have a question that comes up about a cooler, let me know. But again, March 21st, Tampa Bay, Florida. escape the winter and invest your Saturday into a cooler class. The link will be down below to get hands-on training. That's where we can go more in depth onto the pitch, right? Of how to pitch these machines, how to position these machines, best practices on filling these machines. Anything you want to know with a panel that will be there. Okay, I don't want to say too much, but I just want to say you've seen it. We've done it. So we know, right? We've done it. That looks good, right? That's a nice setup. It's a good event. You're going to enjoy it. And you're going to get you're going to learn a lot. And you're going to have a lot that you get to walk away from it from. So again, link will be down below. But remember, most importantly, until next time, keep your drinks cold and your snacks fresh.